that's called Pettole. And to do it, again, you flatten a sheet of pasta. And now I've got to move this, put it back in my cutter groove here. But this noodle's name is Pettole. It's cut like a pappardelle. So again, let me cut this in half so I have just as much as I need to work with here. And for this, you want things that are or sheets of pasta, strips of dough that are about 6 to 9 inches long, about 1 3/4 to 2 inches wide. And all you do is use a pasta wheel, you see, to make what's called the pettole. I'll just do those two for you. So now we have some of those over here. Here are the ones that I did earlier, you see? And they're drying and they're going to go into the water later. We're going to be cooking the pettole shortly. That's another pasta without eggs. But here's what we do with the meat. Here we have lamb pieces for stew. So we want to put about a half a cup of champagne in here with the lamb. And we want to cook that for about, 3 or 4 minutes. I do things with a vengeance. And we're going to let those cook until they are al dente. So let me put the top back on that while I finish the sauce for you. Okay, so now after that cooks down a bit, you want to add some tomato. And here we have some diced up tomato, you see, right there. And all you have to do is take the skin off the tomato, then cut the tomato up. I like to use plum tomatoes because they are so much more meatier. And they go in to this sauce right here. So they go in. And then also with that, you want to have some beef or veal broth. That goes in. Does this start to sound good to you? Some salt and some basil. You stir that around and you let this cook for about, 45 minutes or so. Just like that, because now we have to thicken the sauce. So we take this out, take the meat, put this back into the pan, except for about 1/4 cup. That looks like about 1/4 cup. Then take some flour and whisk it into that hot liquid. See, just like that. Whisk it into the hot liquid. And then, when it's smooth, that's when you put it into the sauce, get it in, and you let that cook for a little while, adding more champagne. We're going to add another ½ cup of champagne to this. Oh, does this sound good or what? Then we put the meat back in. Now, look at how beautiful this is thickening up now. We put the flour in, and now all we have to do is add a little bit of cream, light cream or half and half, whatever you have. Goes